Today, we're diving into the world of Kingdom Hearts and Minecraft with a brand new mod that will take you on an epic adventure. If you're a fan of the Kingdom Hearts series, you're going to love this mod. And if you're new to the game, don't worry, I'm here to guide you through every step of the way. In this video, we're showing you how to get started with the mod, sharing some tips and tricks, taking you on a journey through the world of Kingdom Hearts like you've never seen it before. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Let's get into Minecraft. First off, when you create a new world, let's say just a normal survival world, right? We hit create. And the first thing that you should do when playing this Kingdom Keys mod is to press the M key. By default, it should be the M key, which lets you get into the menu. And once this loading has been completed, you'll see what it does. Right. And instantly press the M key. Before you can open the menu, you must make a choice. So we are left with a choice. But before you look at the choice, here at the left side you can see the command menu, and at the right side you can see an overlay that you can customize as you wish. We're here in the Station of Awakening. If you have played Kingdom Hearts 1, you'll be very familiar with this one. What you need to do here is to decide on a power that you want to pursue. Basically, this decision that you have here will affect your stats a little bit, but more so the order of which abilities you get. Let's say I want to go with the warrior. The power of the warrior, invincible courage. A sort of terrible destruction. Is this the power you seek? Yes. And now we have to give up an item. Since I love magic so much, I will give up defenses. Yes, we want to give up the power of the defender, also known as the guardian in the games. And also, you can always click on maybe not, go back to make your own decision. Once you've done that, you can tap on M again, and voila, you'll see something very familiar. In items, equipment, you can see your weapons, accessories, armor, and items. Here in weapons, you can equip your Keyblades that you can get in the future. Abilities, you can start with 0 XP. In config, you can really, as I said, you can customize how everything looks like on your HUD, on your user interface. But that aside, one thing to mention here is if you don't want to get past the 10 hearts limit here, you should consider having 0 XP on. Because what this mod does is increasing your maximum HP, just like in the Kingdom Hearts games, canonically. So you can get well above 20 hearts here, but it's all up to you, however you want to play the game. What we do when we first start out, you can decide for yourself. Many people just start off with getting some wood. I highly recommend you do that. But hey, we see some blocks. Some of these blocks people might know from the Recoded series. You have to find out what these does for yourself. This will be a spoiler-free introduction into this mod. As far as it goes. Here we have a prize box. What you have to do at the very beginning if you want to get started in this mod is finding these prize boxes. With these prize blocks you can get magic and more. you will be surprised. As you can see, there's another block. You can see in the distance. We go over there next. But be careful of the blast blocks. They are very dangerous. Let me break this block. Oh, I have gotten a water spell. Right click it and it says unlocked water. You can scroll down the menu on the left side and you can configure the controls however you want in the settings. Let's get this rare price blocks, and above it there's a normal price blocks. What the rare price blocks do is give you rare items, for example this pulsing gem, and even more special stuff that you'd love. We have fluorides and electrum. Some people may know electrum and fluoride being materials that you can use in Kingdom Hearts 3 to upgrade your Keyblades. And that is in fact also something that you can do in this mod. Let's see. We get Damascus, we get a magnet spell. Wonderful. Another block here. Run away from this. As you see, this is what happens if you touch the red block, the magma block. But hey, gravity spell also unlocked. As you might have guessed, this is how you can get the spells very quickly. Not just spells, as you can see on the right side, there's a special phone gauge. We have gotten Cure for now, and more materials. Once you've gathered enough items that you wish, you can just continue your Minecraft journey as usual. You'll find lots of price blocks everywhere. Oh, there are lots of blocks here. Pretty neat. One thing to mention is very nice to have is getting this resource pack, Kingdom Hearts resource pack, made by Abelotox and Hatsa. When you install this mod in CurseForge, you'll be able to read up and see a link that you can have a resource pack downloaded. With this resource pack, you can have a higher quality images for your items. Otherwise, it will be very pixelated and hard to understand what it's all about. Okay, I've got a copy of water, which makes it a Waterra upgrade. Let's go on further. There are lots of price blocks, as you can see. You can find them everywhere in your world. We've got fire as well. And more crystals that we can keep. So, one thing that you also could get, which was very well along this mod, is the minimap on the right side. You see. And I also have a mod that shows me which item I'm looking at the top of the screen. This can be very important for you if you're going in a mining adventure, as there are lots of ores that you can mine from. Specifically for these stones and crystals, as you can see here. They all have around 4 tiers, just like in the original games. And, well, yeah. One thing to start off with this journey. First, get the resource pack. That's something which will help you tremendously, especially if you want to be immersed a little bit more into this game. It will help you out a lot. Second, check out for price boxes around the world. These help you to progress with your spells, and other things, like you gaining materials. After you've collected enough, well, for the starters, enough items, you can find some Moogles. Yes, we have Moogles around the world. As you can see, they all have a shop that you can buy stuff from. But as you see, there's also tiers. Like, for example, this Grand Ribbon. It's an amazing item, but you need tier S for your synthesis. But you start off with a tier D, which means you can get a Blizzard Omelette, for example, Fire Bangle, or a Thunder Tranquil. You can get an ether or a potion as well, and I have enough money to do so. At the start, you want to upgrade your synthesis tier quickly. As we see, I already upgraded to tier C. How potions work in this game, you can imagine in the original games. We have built this hotbar up with potions, right? Will restore 30% HP. If you have taken damage, you can't right click it. Why not? Well, you have to go to your items, equipment, and equip the potions right here. Just like in the original. Now that I've put 5 potions, you see they have disappeared. I can go scroll down the item list in my user interface, click it, and I've healed myself. However, you have to manually stock them up for now. This is how the potions work. And all the other items as well. Now, let me try and find this Moogle again. Oh, you see, we have a remembrance ore. You can mine them with a stone level pickaxe, if I'm not mistaken. And synthesis item. There's a whole list that you start off with. Some of them also require a synthesis tier before they're able to be crafted. Let's say Mithril Crystal is a tier C. We reach it tier C right now. But you also need all of these materials to create it, just like in the games. You have a Keyblade forge that you'll see way later. But first, what's important for you is the material list and deposit. That's how you can deposit every item that you had into the moogles. And then you go to synthesize items. You'll see they're popping up here. That means you don't have to fill your inventory non-stop or your chests. You just have to find a moogle to deposit your items. Except the potions and other consumables. Of course, you're gonna use them up yourself. So, we have gathered magic, but how do we actually use them? Well, you need to level up first. You have to level up and gather experience points. You can check your status here. For the next level, I just need 83 experience points. And once you level up, you will unlock your magic points bar right next to your HP bar. And how you level up is pretty easy. You just kill monsters. Let's see how much XP we get. Oh, there we go. We got the usual achievements. And the top left corner you can see we're getting money by killing enemies. I'm running low on HP. I've healed myself. let me do it again. Potion. It heals around 3 hearts, I think. Of course, this process is way faster when you have a sword. We're getting 5 XP from our usual zombies, up to 17 XP, something along the lines. And no XP from regular mobs, like cows, for example. There we go. We've restocked everything up. And there's our next weapon. Can you help me gathering some beautiful, beautiful experience? There we go. We've got our defense increased and we've got the ability scan. There we go. We need 1 AP. We have lots of AP at the very beginning, but we still have no magic points. So that means you have to keep leveling up. So we're here in a different world, but what I really want to show you is the importance of the wooden keyblade. If you play with a fighting mod that is called Better Combat or Fabric, I believe, you can have this weapon with 5 attack speed and hold down your attack button and see how quick it attacks. And that's every single hit that you can do against mobs. It has 5 attack damage and it's comparable with a stone sword. However, the attack speed will make you stronger than diamond sword, I would assume, especially just because of its attack speed. So for now, let me summon a mob a bit. First, let's check out the iron golem. Look how quickly it deletes the HP. One thing that you have to make sure of is, well, the wooden keyblade has no durability, so you can use this as your main weapon until you get a proper keyblade. How do you get a proper keyblade? You have to find one. You have to find a recipe, to be exact. You can get recipes by fighting enemies and having them drop a recipe. There are different tiers of each recipe. As you can see here, let's start off with a tier D recipe. Let me copy a few here. I have learned, as you see in the chat here, monochrome chain, midnight blue chain, and dawn till dusk chain. This is the lowest tier. If you go to Keyblade Forge, you can't see it, right? Because it's in the synthesize items list at the top here. I could learn dawn till dusk, the midnight blue, or monochrome keyblade. All I need is collecting these materials so I can craft one of them. Also, each of these keyblades also have a ability in the Kingdom Hearts games that they represent. For example, this monochrome increases the effect of restoration items used on the field, which means healing items, right? The potions that we used earlier. It will just boost the effect. But also, you can always upgrade these keyblades with your items like Damascus that we've obtained in the other worlds. Yeah, one thing to note is you can combine. Let me get the crafting paper first. You can combine 2 tier D recipes to get a tier C, and you can continue this whole thing, this whole process multiple times Yeah, I don't have a I don't have a texture for TRS recipe. And as you can see, you can't learn that recipe yet. Why is that? Well, let me ask Google. It says synthesis TND. So yeah, be careful what you do, because you need to get to that level before you can learn those kind of recipes. So this mod encourages you for progress, slow progress. You won't be able to cheat your way through unless you have, well, creative mode. that way, I can't even talk anymore. One mod that will be very important for you in this whole journey is a mod that shows you the recipes of each item. As you can see here, for the wooden keyblade, it's so easy. Just 3 sticks and 2 planks. And there you have it. A very strong... Too strong, in fact, sometimes. Also, one thing to take note of is, if I want to look at just keyblades, right? Any keyblade, literally any keyblade. If I can type. Let's say the spray pot. You have 3 attack speed, 1 attack damage. That goes for every single keyblade there is in the game. Almost any. Some of them have more attack range. For example, the Foreteller's Keyblades, they have a higher range. And also this Keyblade of People's Hearts that Riku used in Kingdom Hearts 1. They're just slight differences. However, this Keyblade, the wooden Keyblade, has a 5 attack speed with the 5 damage. What you have to look out for with Keyblades, let's say I'm getting way to dawn. You need to find Moogles first. Where do we have a Moogle? Moogle! And there it is. Once you craft one of these chains, you have to hold it in your inventory and then go to Keyblade Forge. There we go. I have the keychain for Way to the Dawn, but I can't upgrade it here. Oh, the Moogle died. But hey, you don't need to do the upgrades to level 1. You can use it at level 0. But this is where you can increase the strength and magic of your Keyblades. And also, to actually equip the Keyblade, you have to go to the menu, to the weapon, to equip it. And then with a button press, probably G, you summon the Keyblade. Press it again, you get it away. The thing with these Keyblades is, you can't do the same trick as this wooden Keyblade with this fighting mod. You have to keep clicking. Or you can just put it to your second hand and hold right click. This will also hit the mods in a rapid way. Let me find a mob. As you can see, with enough range as well, you can quickly attack the mobs from the far. That's very far. That's very far actually. That's just a quick tip for as long as you have only one Keyblade. If you think about it, with this attack mode you deal more damage because you can attack way quicker, right? The thing is, this Keyblade has a 5 attack damage cap. It doesn't go higher up. Every Keyblade that you obtain will always say 1 attack damage here in this text box, but the strength value that can increase higher up. And if you level up higher and higher, you'll have higher strength, right? And your Keyblade's attack depends on what strength you have. If you have a strength of 15 already from leveling up, then this Keyblade, for example, with a strength 4 will add on top of it. and 15 plus 4 equals 19. You deal 19 damage with 1 hit. Compared to this wooden keyblade with 5 attack damage with this hit. So, the further you get into this mod with your levels, the stronger your keyblades will be. So, you can replace your wooden keyblade with your regular keyblades. But that is only if you really wanna treat your waifu like this. That's all that matters, right? So, we have covered up how to get started. Once again, let's think what we have. We have a resource pack to make our keyblades and everything look beautiful and not pixelated, even if we're holding them in our hands. That goes for every single item as well. Second, try getting a mod that shows what the block is that you're looking at. This can help you a lot with certain ores in the underground. Third of all, we have a mod that allows you to search up recipes. For example, you can craft codes, organization code for example. You can see the crafting recipes. This will be a huge help for you. And I'm using just enough items for this mod here. And it also gives you a small explanation of every one of them. And yes, when you equip a full organization code, you can choose to follow a single organization member. And if you do that, spoiler alert, you won't be able to go into your drive forms that you could get, because you have the drive gauge, if you haven't noticed, down here at the bottom. If you decide to be an organization member, you do not have access to drive forms. However, you'll have something else entirely. And also, you won't be able to use keyblades or get them in the normal way. You'll find out for yourself. But if you don't want to be an organization member anymore, all you have to do is kill the Ender Dragon and get a special item from it. If you use that item, you will leave the organization and can have fun with drive forms. Well, I don't want to spoil too much. You're gonna find out for yourself how everything looks like. For your spells, make sure to level up, get enough MP, magic points to cast them. But hey, this should help for the start of the journey. One thing I didn't mention is your command menu lights up red if an enemy is nearby. It's blue and now it's red. It has a fairly decent radius, as you see here. This zombie in front of me is the closest enemy. Quite a few blocks away. And it lights up already here. Let me demonstrate this weapon again. And with an Enderman. Yep, that is unfair. But hey, figure out yourself, have fun, and if you need anything, you can always type in the comments. If I've missed anything, make sure to ask in the comments and I'll answer. But the purpose of this video is, well, has been to help you with the first steps of the Kingdom Keys mod. And I hope you can find lots of joy with this mod, such as myself. I don't have much to say for the end of this video other than thank you. I hope you had an enjoyable time watching this far, and if you want to, you could also check out more of my videos. And if you want, you can subscribe so you don't miss out on any other. You can also unsubscribe anytime you want, because all I care for is for you to find joy and comfort in my videos. I also love it if you could give me some feedback in the form of a like or a comment below. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.